Good evening, everyone. My name is Paris Tyler.
And I'm Kisha Keeney.
And as Nick stated, we are 50% of Posh Entertainment. And what we do is we specialize in event planning, marketing, and consulting. Like Nick stated, our signature, I think what we're known for is like having or hosting some of the best events, daytime socials in the city, whether it's Studio Paris, Barleycorn, The Grid, Quay, just to name a few. But we also actually partner with clients to actually make sure that their events come through as, great experiences and just memorable experiences as well.
Our story is pretty unique, the way we started doing this. About, a year and a half now we've been doing this. And we first started out kind of just wanting to throw an event for some of our friends for New Year's Eve. Because in Chicago, everything's really expensive. You're going out, you're spending hundreds of dollars just to have a good time. And we didn't want to do that. We wanted to make sure that it was unique and it was something that, we could do with some of our friends. So we did it, and we had hundreds of people come out for New Year's Eve. And afterwards, everyone was leaving us with, hey, so when's the next one? So we didn't plan on continuing, but since everyone was demanding it and we really enjoyed the first event that we did, we decided to continue. And from there, it just kind of grew. We've been doing this and kind of learning as we go, figuring out, how to start our own business and to be entrepreneurs and what we would need to do and who we want to be in that space. So it's been an enjoyable experience now for a year and a half, and I think the sky's the limit. We have a lot of goals and things that we'd like to do in the future.
Definitely, and I think the great piece of this is like not only are we friends, personally, but we also have like the professional background. My background is traditional PR. I now work in like the digital social space, and Kisha came from like a production, radio broadcast, hosting background. Our other partners, Diamond Ingram, actually works in marketing and business, and our other partner, Lesley Martin, works in TV production, where she actually is a producer for the Steve Harvey Show. So we bring this kind of integrated marketing background together where we can actually become our own full service agency, and not only is it event planning, but it is PR. So as Kisha stated, we've been just kind of on the path right now where last year we partnered with people to just plan their, whether it's a birthday party, an album listening party, then this year we're doing venue consultation. In addition to, we now just took on one of the city's hottest DJs, JLF, and we're actually managing his public relations and just wanting to make sure that he becomes, reputable. He becomes known not only in Chicago, but also outside of the state, or the state of Illinois. So we're on this path. I think that we are full-time career women, but we also are part-time entrepreneurs and wanting to make sure that we, break into this space and this scene.
Yeah, definitely. And we're really excited to be a part of such a unique event here. And we're excited that Nick, invited us to come out and to be involved in this, and looking forward to seeing all the unique discussions and performances and networking that's going to occur here throughout the weekend. So we're glad to be a part of this.
I am originally from Columbus, Ohio. I've been in Chicago since 2005, and what brought me here was pretty much I wanted to break into PR, and there's only so many cities that you can do that. Chicago, New York, LA, and from here, I want to say that I actually, just to kind of give the backstory of how we all are friends, I met Lesley, who's not present, but I met her through her best friend, who I worked with, and I met her maybe like 2006, 7, and Kisha went to Ball State with her.
Yeah, so I went to school with Lesley, and that's how we met. And then Diamond, our fourth member, I met her as a friend, and then we all kind of connected and became friends together. So it's been a unique experience as far as that goes, and kind of how we came together to do this. I'm originally from DC. I'm an Army brat, so I've been all over, lots of places. I came here from Indianapolis. I've been here about 6 years now, and love the city, Chicago, the diversity, everything that it brings, even the diversity in the types of events that you can attend and the opportunities that are here. So I've enjoyed, the experiences and the culture that I've been able to have here in Chicago.
And just to speak on like the best part of being an entrepreneur, and I have to say that it's very empowering to apply those skills that you may have learned through, and the knowledge that you may have learned through undergrad, or, I also hold my master's, so like those pieces and then what I do on the job, to actually apply it to something that I own is, enjoyable. Like, I don't think of what Posh, Posh isn't work to me. It's something that is just fun. It's great. It's like I'm doing what I enjoy, event planning, the PR piece of it, the, social media management. Like, I manage our social media channels for the most part, in addition to Kisha. So it's like applying those skills to, basically what is I consider my baby is pretty much like the best piece of being a small business owner.
Yeah, and Posh has been a great accidental experience for me. I never, went into my professional work environment with thinking, oh, I want to be an entrepreneur, I want to own something, I want to, be my own boss, that's what I want to do. It was more about just doing what I love doing and just being able to attract great people in that mix, and being able to make those connections and to do that with other people, and really be able to match up our gifts to, combine to be able to create something that we couldn't do just on our own. So it's been, it's been a great accidental surprise, I think, for me. I can say just, being an entrepreneur and learning along the way and making mistakes. We've made plenty of those along the way. Bumps and bruises definitely occur along the way when you are an entrepreneur, but, it's how you recover from that. And, it's what you learn from that, and then moving forward, how you can do better and be better in that space. And I think it's a part of your natural growth, professionally and personally as well.
Yeah, our friendship has definitely been tested, and I think that's the great piece of like understanding that at the end of the day, like we all will say that we won't let our business, affect our personal relationships with each other, because we've had, moments where we've disagreed. I wouldn't say like we just argued and about fought, but it's just like you're definitely tested, you're definitely, I think, stretched, and it's like a really great experience where I can say that the 3 women that I work with, I consider them not only like my business partners, but also my sisters.
A lot of people have joked, though. They've been like, wow, Posh, so 4 women, a year and a half. When is this going to be over? With 4 women, you've got a lot of different personalities. And in that as well, women are just a little bit more dramatic than men, just a little bit. So, that mix too, I think, has been what makes it exciting and different. And it's cool to be able to understand our differences and be able to utilize those for, the betterment of the group for Posh. Oh, go ahead.
What makes you guys different from other event planners out there?
I think it's because we don't just event plan. I think that's how we got our start, and that's how we've been able to build our network through event planning. But we want to, cross over and work more with individual clients in, PR. We want to be able to do a lot of different things, not just in the event planning space. And I think the fact that, we bring different backgrounds to the table. We're not just event planners. We can do a lot of different things, whether it's TV production, writing, speeches, PR. We've got that versatility, and I think that really helps kind of set us apart.
I was just going to ask, I think you touched on it a little bit. What are some more of your goals that you guys are trying to reach for?
So we actually have like pretty much done a soft launch of our website, but we're hoping to actually grow it into where a microsite from our site is included a Posh TV. We're pretty much where Lesley, our business partner, she does work in TV production, so we pretty much want to become that kind of like hub for what is going on in Chicago, because Chicago has so many transplants. Like I'm one, Kisha's another, and a lot of people travel here for different events. They come here to live, and we've noticed just kind of the traffic that we get from like emails coming into our, our own inbox. Like, hey, I'm traveling next weekend. Where can we go? And pretty much we are, in the know, we're socialites, and to just tap into the city scene here with the, within Chicago. So we want to build that as far as like, hey, this is where you should go to like learn about what's going on in Chicago, but also just developing or building our like clientele within PR management, especially, is like very important to us as well. So JL is our first client, but we want to continue to build that up.